Hi all, welcome to the channel. Today I'm sharing an interesting sandwich recipe made using sweet potatoes with whole wheat. Wholesome bread loaf this made using sweet potatoes as well the whole wheat makes it as a highly nutritious bread this. A very soft and spongy bread this goes very well with your everyday sandwiches, or even you can just have it with butter and jam or as a toast. An excellent bread this. Before we go in detail about the video, let me first welcome everyone to Latu's Kitchen. Or you first time visitor here, not to forget to subscribe to the channel after watching the video, and don't forget to press the bell so that you get updates on the future uploads that we make. Yes, today the recipe I am sharing is sweet potato whole wheat sandwich breads. These are extremely delicious and super tasty. I hope you would give it a try. These are the ingredients. You may also refer the description. First, let's boil the sweet potatoes. Just scrap the skin. Do not peel it completely. Always underneath the skin there are vital vitamins. So let's not discard them. So scrap it and boil it and keep it aside. Do not discard the water. Reserve it. We will use it in this bread recipe. Once the potatoes are cooled down, you can make it as a puree and keep it aside. Now let's proof the yeast. 1 spoon of sugar, lukewarm water, mix it well, then add in a tablespoon of dry yeast, give it a good mix. Set it aside for 10 to 15 minutes. Depending on the weather condition, it will proof, but it requires max 10 to 15 minutes. Now here sweet potatoes are cool down. We are going to make a puree. Now let's get started to make this bread recipe. For this I am using 1 cup of whole wheat atta and 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida. A tablespoon of sugar, rather 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of milk powder, 2 tablespoons of butter. All goes in, and all as well the sweet potatoes. But before that, crumble the butter. The pureed sweet potatoes, you need to use a strainer like this and give it a nice mash so that you get a fine puree of the sweet potatoes. It will make the bread even more softer rather than directly adding the puree. Keep a strainer like this. Use some mortar pestle or anything that you have. Just mash it even more so that you get a very fine puree of the sweet potatoes, which you can collect it this way and you can add them. This is a process, but do that so that you get a very good result in this bread. You can see by doing this we are discarding all the skins which is not needed in this bread. Now all this you need to knead by adding the boiled sweet potato water as well the yeast. I should have added the yeast before, but in my bread it goes in towards the end. But end of the day, overall I have used 1.5 cup of liquid, which includes the water which I have used for the yeast, along with this water which I have used to boil sweet potatoes. So overall liquid I have used is 1.5 cup. For the 2.5 cup of flour, let's knead this nicely and transfer this to a work surface or even a wider plate. Ensure that your work surface is clean. Dust some flour and transfer this dough so that you can work out easily. If you have a wider space, If you're not comfortable, yes, you can use a wider plates, which I use sometimes. This, you need to give it a nice kneading for about 10 to 12 minutes till you get a bouncy dough. The vessel that you're keeping the dough, ensure it is nicely coated with oil. Also coat the dough with oil and cover it with a damp wet cloth. Let it proof for 1 hour. Keep it in a warm place, darker area. After 1 hour, you can see the volume has doubled. Now, punch it out gently to release the air bubble from the dough and take it out gently. At this stage, not too much of a kneading is required. Just while collecting, you just knead it for 2 minutes, rather 1 minute. Transfer this to the plate. How much of a portion you want for your bread, you can take. I'm reserving some to try pizza with this dough, and I'm keeping it in a container, and the remaining I'm using for my bread today. Now this, just shape it like a rectangle so that you can roll it. And put it in your bread tin. Before you're doing this process, ensure your bread tin is greased and dusted. Now this rectangle shaped dough, you just collect it like this, and on the edges of the dough you just press it with your fingers like this. Likewise roll and press the edges towards the end. Ensure it is nicely pressed and give it a shape on both sides as well on the sides. Ensure it is not too much pressed, gently but firmly. So once the shaping is done, let them rest. If you have still not greased your baking tin, ensure that you do that along with dusting with some flour. Now this, gently you take it out the dough and keep it in your bread tin, that is baking tray. Cover it with, again here, a damp wet cloth. It will proof even more. So just leave it for 30 minutes. Little bit of oil at the top and leave it for 30 minutes. Like this, cover it with a damp wet cloth and keep it aside. After 30 minutes, let's check. Yes, you can see it is proofed. I would have used 3 cup flour for my size of baking tray, but because of this, the size is this much, otherwise it would have come up even more further, but that's all right. Here, this needs some milk wash so that you get a good color on the top. You can as well add some honey, or you can do just the plain milk wash. Mix honey with milk and then you can give it a wash, bread wash, milk wash that is, or you can ignore honey, you can just give milk wash at the top, on the sides. Now this is ready to go into the oven, preheat always 10 minutes at 200 degree. Now I am baking it at 200 for 30 minutes. Here you go. My first try of sweet potato wheat breads. They are super soft, super flavorsome with the goodness of sweet potatoes, and it went on excellent with the bread, butter and jam. We just enjoyed it. I hope you would give this a try and do let us know how you liked it and how it has turned out for you. Any questions, do write into us in the comment section. Looking forward to seeing you back again. If you're still not subscribed, do subscribe after watching this video. Do not forget to press the bell icon too. Thank you so much for tuning into Latu's Kitchen.